guys, you read the title, so you know what this video is. We're in my bathroom today because I need to cut my hair. It is a new year, new me. You may be wondering, where is the Jinx video? Where is the House of Anubis video? To that I say, first I need to take off this wig. My hair, I hate when my hair is at this length. It's like giving the Last Supper. So how I cut my hair is actually really simple. I'll just usually just take 2 hair ties and I'll split my hair down the middle. So let me do that real quick. I don't really care if it is like perfectly down the middle because my hair is curly. So if I mess up, then no one's gonna be able to tell. And if you're able to tell, do not snitch on me. Oh, wow. I just realized I was really close to the camera. What the hell? What is going on? I haven't gone to a hairdresser in like years. Like, I started cutting my own hair in like elementary school because I really wanted the scene emo hair and nobody gave it right. So I had to always cut it myself. Did I succeed? No. Why would I pay for someone to do something that I could do at home? You know, it's just one snip. One snip is all it takes. Can you guys tell me what the back looks like? Does it look good? Don't lie to me, guys. So for this like front portion of my hair, I literally don't section it off. I'll just pull out like the pieces right here that like look good. See, if I put it in a ponytail, like those pieces look good. So I'm gonna cut those pieces. And how I'll do that is I'll pull it and then I'll twist it twice and then I'll cut it wherever I want. Right there, that seems about right. So now that my hair is looking red carpet ready, I have this sweater that I need to finish knitting. This is for my sister. This was supposed to be for Christmas, okay? It's like what is this? Like a cabled sweater, okay? This was supposed to be for Christmas, but I literally did not finish it. So I'm gonna finish this. But the only issue is that when I'm knitting, sometimes I get really bored. But I'll watch something, okay? But I'll get really bored when watching the thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on the rest of the episodes of House of Anubis that I have not yet finished while on the treadmill. It gives me like something for my legs to do. You know, it's like my mind is active, my hands are active, but what are my legs doing? They're gonna walk, okay?
Knitting on the treadmill.
It is now a new day. Same sleigh, if not worse sleigh than yesterday. But today I will be going to see my celebrity crush. You guys may know him. He is a racer. He is an all-star. And he is... So me and my sister are going to be going to like this Sonic pop-up. I saw on Listen. Sometimes the reels hit. Sometimes. The reel that I did see, there was like a big ass line and everyone was like, I waited 4 hours for Costco food. But I do like Costco food. So I don't know. Last night I was able to finish a good portion of the sweater. I finished like the cabling part. So now I'm just hoping that I could get through the second part. So it was like cable, ribbing, eyelets. So I hope that I can get through the ribbing and then the eyelets and then I could just finish it off and then the body will be done. But I am wearing this Hello Kitty shirt. It has a little dookie stain on it. That's not from me. That's from... I do enjoy Hello Kitty memorabilia, not for the aesthetic, not for the cuteness factor. I do enjoy wearing it so my cat knows what kind of body he needs. This is the ideal cat body, okay? Speaking of, I did do like a DNA test of my cat to see what like breeds are going on right there. Nothing really came of that. It was kind of entertaining for like 2 minutes and then I had to send it and then I waited like a year. That's an over-exaggeration. Sega! Last night, before bed, I was just sitting and I was just thinking about things that have happened in my life. Embarrassing things, to be exact. But that's not... I'll tell that. No! Okay, one time in elementary school, I remember that there were these girls that were sitting behind me and they were talking and they were like... I went to like an elementary school that had... upperclassmen too as well. So it was like I was in 1st grade, but then also there were like 7th graders in there for some reason. They were talking behind me and they were like, oh yeah, are you gonna go to Becky's tea party? I don't know if her name was Becky, but it sounded like it was Becky. But they're like, are you gonna go to Becky's tea party? And then I don't know why, but I turned around and I was like, what tea party? What tea party? Am I invited? I don't know why I did that. Even after I did it, I even was like, what tea party? Like, I was confused as well. And the girls, they just kind of looked at each other and they were like... Then after that, I moved schools. It might have been because of that. I don't know. But I was thinking, and I just sometimes do you remember people from your past and you just can't remember what their names were, but you remember the memory of what they did, okay? Because in middle school, I remember there was this girl who was in choir with me. I don't know what her issue was. I know what her issue was. Her issue was me. Every time I walk past, she'd like tap me on the shoulder and she'd be like, why do you walk like that? Why do you walk like that? Like, she would say it like that. And I'd be like, is that like an insult? I think it was. And then I remember one time we had like a community center that people would hang out after school. That was like the after school hangout. Okay. All the cool kids went there. And one time I was there with my friend and we were walking down this hallway. There's like a corridor and then there's like mini study breakout rooms. And that girl and her friends were in the breakout room. And I was walking past and then she opened the door and she was like, you. Come here. And then I start going in and I'm like, okay. And then my friend follows me and she's like, no, just Darvie. And then it was like her and all her friends. She had like an entourage. She was prepping this for, quite frankly, maybe months. But then she was like, sit down in the chair. And then they started like circling me. It felt like a villain. Like, I don't know what she was doing. But like her friend was like touching my hair and she's like, let her go. She's so scared. What? But if you are her and you're watching this video, what were you doing? What was that? Because I think about that maybe like twice a week. I just don't remember your name. I'm sorry. I remember what you look like. If I ever saw you on the street, I'd be like, girl, do you remember when you used to ask me why I walk like that? I don't know why I walk like that. Anxiety, maybe? I don't know. I was like going through the Instagram of the high school that I know she went to afterwards, like a madman. Because I know I was in 7th grade and she was in 8th grade. So she was like a year above me. And I know she was a cheerleader. Okay, might be way too much information that I'm giving right now. Someone may dox her. Okay, do not do that. If I know you guys, I was arguing if I should say that I'm going to this pop-up because, like, you search it up, you see the address, okay? But I know she was a cheerleader, so I was going through the Instagram of the high school to try and see if she was, like, in one of the pictures, but I'm like, I don't even remember what she really looks like. I thought I did, but then I was looking at all of them, and I was like, she's kind of looking like all of these bitches. Speaking of middle school, I remember there was this one guy that, like, everyone who was anyone had a crush on him, so he was really odd though. Like, I don't want to be mean, but he had a little something wrong with it. Okay, that sounds so mean, but no, I'm not. Okay, listen, every time I would interact with him, he would just like be weird. And then I'm like, this is what the girls like? You see, in my mind, there's only one man for me, and he is fast. He is blue. Speaking of just like weird things, I remember one time, and this was like high school, so it was pretty recent. We were sitting all in the theater, and then this girl like tapped me on my shoulder, and she was like, is that a wig? No, it wasn't. It wasn't a wig. It was my hair. And I was like, what? And she's like, it looks really good if it's a wig. Like, thank you, but it's not a wig. I don't even know what I said. I think I just looked at her, and then I just kind of turned back around. I don't think I even said anything to her. I don't even know what that was. Why do situations in my life all feel like they were produced by, like, AI? But I guess because I was wearing a wig at the beginning of the video, I kind of did fulfill the prophecy of her saying that, are you wearing a wig? Not right now, but I will in, like, 2 months. But my eyebrows, it's really hard to get my eyebrows even because, first of all, I feel like my eyebrows are already uneven. Like, for example, when I do that, like, that's when I raise my eyebrow, only this side raises up. I don't know why it does that. I remember one time in elementary school, I was, like, going, like, I can't even do it now. I was trying to go like this, and then only one of my eyebrows was raising up. And then this girl was like, oh, I've always wanted to learn how to do that. And I was like, what? Like, raise your eyebrows? And she's like, no, just raise one eyebrow. And I was like, one eyebrow? Pookie, I'm trying to raise both right now. All right, so this is the fit. Do not look at the floor. This, before you're like, is that the same shirt you wore yesterday? No, it's not. I'm wearing a different bottom right now. I don't know if this is the vibe.
On our way, on our way, yeah. On our way to see Sonic.
Come on. Should I ask Sonic for a kiss? Wouldn't that scare the guy in the costume? What costume? Costume? No, it's actually Sonic. What are you talking about? So when we got there, the line was already really long. It was wrapping around the building, and me and my sister were not willing to wait for that long, but I still tried to inconspicuously walk across to see what the vibes were inside. I saw one poor son of a bitch cooking. It was not Sonic. We instead decided to get ramen. I tried to record some clips in there, but the music was so loud. So we decided to get ramen. Really sing the hell out of the song, huh?
Afterwards, I had to hit up Barnes & Noble. I didn't need anything, but it never hurts to look. And I don't know if this is just my Barnes & Noble, but on or off, I've never read this. But it's explicit. I know it's explicit because every time I go, it's never wrapped up.
So we hitting Marshalls up or what?
The next morning.
Hi guys, so I just finished my shower. And you are looking at my crusty, dusty desk. Also, sorry, this is gonna shake a lot because the desk is shaky and the tripod's not great. I have recently been trying to get back into drawing again, like traditional art, because you know what? No, I'm not showing you this. This is recent, but I just wanted to show you because I dug up some sketchbooks out of the archives, and I just want to show you just what the vibes were. What the vibes were. So this one, I think these are from what does this say? Cover up this ugliness. Let's do the reveal. But I've just been really trying to relearn how to draw because I think that I never quite learned. I think it's pretty obvious here that I never quite learned how to correctly draw a face. I remember I would always start off, I would draw the eyes, then I do the nose, and then I do the mouth, and then I do the head. I don't know why I did it like that. I never really learned fundamentals, so I never really learned like where the eyes go or where a nose goes. So I just started off with the eyes, and if I didn't like how it looked, I'd start it over. That's why this one, wow, like I don't know proportions, I don't know how to do anatomy. Wow, this looks like the guy you see in your dreams. What is this? Is this a piano? This, I don't even freaking know what this is. I think I was trying to paint like gouache, but I didn't really know what the hell I was doing. I was trying to do like a landscape, but it wasn't really working out, so I think I just covered it all up. This was from middle school. I also have these ones, which are from high school, which I think are a little bit better, but they're still like kind of weird. I'm gonna have to cover these up because these are from notes from like people I knew, but these are like, okay, see, my issue was that I didn't know how to draw pupils. So, see, these two, you could see I drew, like, one pupil, and then I would try to draw the other side, but it wouldn't work. The proportions are not bad for this one, but it still looks, like, off. Like, something about it looks off. The eyes, I don't know. I used to just say that they're stylized. They're not. Even though I did go to an art school, I never have taken like an art class. That's probably why. I have been trying to relearn everything. This was another watercolor. These are sticking together. This was another watercolor I did. I tried to experiment more with color because I would just do like white and then the colors only on the eyes. I don't know why I did that. I think I was too scared to paint. I don't know who the hell that is. Okay, this isn't the best. I'm gonna be honest. Her neck, I don't know what's going on with it. She might have broke it. So I have not, okay, this is so, I might kill myself tonight, and it might be because of this painting. Since this turned out partially okay, in my opinion, I tried to do colors on this, and that really, I don't freaking know what this is. That a horn coming out of her head? But I've been trying to experiment with doing like different facial expressions, so you could tell that everyone is a separate character, because these were all supposed to be different people, but they all look like the same bitch. I don't think I really like these that much. I've also been trying to practice like anatomy. Do not comment on this. I know this is bad, okay? Because I still do consider myself a beginner because I never learned anatomy. Like these, I really did try, you guys. Do not, please do not. But today, I think I'm going to try to I've just been focusing mainly on improving my faces. So I'm going to try to do a face today, and maybe I'll watercolor it today. So I first started by finding a reference on Pinterest. There was a furry there. I don't know what that was about, but I decided to go with this picture because I felt like it'd be easy because she's not doing anything crazy in the photo. But to be honest, I feel like that ended up stabbing me in the back later because the painting just ended up, I don't know, she ended up looking a little weird. You'll see that later in the video, but I usually draw on my bed because it's more comfortable for me, and also because when I'm drawing, I like for it to be in my face close up. Face 3 inches max from the paper because I'm kind of blind, which is why for a majority of this, I wasn't even in frame. Like, I tried to use the desk to get a nice clean shot, but I feel like the desk wasn't giving. I don't know if I just needed a booster seat or what, because the desk just felt like it was so high up. But here you see the finished sketch, and I'm just painting it. To be honest, the sketch wasn't even great to begin with, and I'm not gonna take blame for that. Okay, I'm gonna blame the desk. I think the first issue was I didn't even mix a proper skin color. I usually do, I don't know why, but I just used the orange that was already in the pan. So I felt like it turned out too dark from the beginning, and from there on out, I just kept layering more and more. I don't know why I was so out of it. Actually, no, I do know why. Okay, while I was painting this, I was on a Cake Boss Buddy Velastro kick. Okay, I was consuming all forms of Buddy Velastro media. I don't know why, but I was addicted to that little Italian man. He put something in his shows. I swear to God. I swear to Hoboken.
Hoboken.
But I was watching one of his competition shows, and let me tell you guys, someone at TLC is getting fired because they have these title cards that are supposed to explain what the challenge is, but sometimes there's no text. And this doesn't just happen once. It happens multiple times across multiple episodes, across multiple seasons. I don't know if they just forgot or what. Buddy would not approve of this, just like he would not approve of this painting. So you can see here, I finished off the painting with some colored pencils to try and salvage it as best as I could. And I used one of those little white Jelly Roll pens for the eye highlights. I feel like she looks weird. She looks like she's a robot. She looks like she has no emotion. It feels stiff. I don't know what it was, but also today was not my day because I also ran out of those glue runner thingies, which is what I usually use to tape things into my sketchbook. So I had to use a glue stick. I have not used a glue stick since like elementary school. And this glue stick, if you are curious, yes, this is the same one I used to glue down my eyebrows for the Juju Kyung video. The glue stick was not giving. If it was giving anything, it was giving the box truck.
The box truck.
But I usually like to make my sketchbooks very scrappy because I feel like it keeps it interesting, especially if one of the pictures are ugly. I'm not going to call out which picture, but if one of the pictures are ugly, painting. But on this pink paper, I decided to do a sketch of this girl and a cat. I've been trying to get better at drawing cats because I love cats, but just because they're built so weird, like they're just very structurally different from a human face, I feel like I'm saying that as if I know how to draw the human face. But because I've been trying to experiment more with drawing cats, I decided to draw the cat with the eyebrow. Love that picture. And then I just did little doodles to fill up the rest of the sketchbook space. I see the video's about to end, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different from what I usually do, but you all know I like to talk, and this was just probably 20 minutes of me nonstop talking. Please tell me if you do like these type of videos. This was really fun for me to do. It was really different. Don't worry, I'm still uploading our normal programming, and if you guys didn't like this video, you can cuss me out in the comments. Bye, guys!